Hey FlossTube, Vanessa the Singing Stitcher here. I just did a 20-minute video and then watched it back and didn't like it, so let's do it again. Normally I don't, but I don't know, I got in the habit. I'm a little sick. It's driving me nuts. Okay, this is going to be more of a life update than a FlossTube cross-stitch video. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. 2018 for me was kind of interesting. My husband joined a band. The band is called Crow's Nest. Some of you on Stitch Mania and Instagram will have seen me promoting it, saying, hey, come on out and, you know, support live music, blah, 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 that kind of thing. They're a classic rock, modern rock, country band, that kind of thing. I sang with them as a guest. I wasn't part of the paid band members, but that was okay. It was always fun. Until the end of, well, actually the beginning of December, when the drummer decided he wanted to leave the project, which is fine. So I am now a paid member of Crow's Nest, which is great. I like to think I add a bit to the band just with the music I sing. The joke used to be that I was the one who could actually show them how to do it. So yeah, it's fun. It's almost a third job. When I wasn't in the band full time, I was doing photography, videography, I was a groupie, I was a roadie, I was everything. But now that I'm going to be in the band, it's going to be a little different because I'm going to be on stage the whole time instead of back and forth between the stage and like the table that I was sitting at. Excuse me. So yeah, Crow's Nest, the band. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Facebook page. We are in the middle of designing a new logo. So we have a temporary one that I don't really like. My husband did it quickly. Oh my god, excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay, next. We got a new roof on the house. Very exciting. So I have a loan to pay off for that. That's the reason I still work at the liquor store. My brother is getting married in July of 2020. And he lives in Scotland. So I need to figure out how to pay off this loan and make a trip to Scotland all in the same time frame. And I'm really stressed out about that. Which could be why I'm sick. Probably is why I'm sick. I'm stressed out because I'm sick, because I can't do what I love, which is music. I can't get excited about getting gigs because it's hard to walk into a bar or go to the local Legion and say, hey, we're a really great band, cough, 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 wheeze. You should hire us, cough, cough, cough. Like, it's hard to do because, you know, you want to be able to promote yourselves. And, I mean, I'm sorry, but I've been sick with this cold for so long that I feel like I have no energy. I get up, I go to work, I come home, I go to bed. I'm 43 years old, and I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock at night. Like, I'm ready for bed by 8 o'clock. I sit and I read for about 20 minutes or whatever, and that's it. Yeah. So yeah, Crow's Nest, roof. I feel like I had more information on Crow's Nest before. I think now that I'm in the band, we are looking at making it more of a really good party band. Me being, we're going to be a 4-piece band. So drums, lead guitar, bass, singer. Currently, my husband, the bass player, and our lead guitar player, they both sing. So it'll be the three of us that sing. We know a fiddle player. He also sings. Our guitar player also plays pedal steel. So if someone, say for a wedding or a party, is looking for more of a country band, we can do that. We can bring in our fiddle player, we can hire another lead guitar player and have Luke play steel. So yeah, it just works good that way. So yeah, this year is gonna be interesting. Hopefully we all get healthy. Since I started floss tube, I've had 2 fur babies, 2 beagles, Mika and Lola. We had Mika since he was 1, and Lola since she was about, I don't know, maybe 5. Anyway, Mika was about 13 years old. In November, when we had to put him down. He went downhill super fast. We went home one night and he was very lethargic, wouldn't eat. So my husband worked from home the next day, took him to the vet. The vet gave us pain meds and drugs for water retention, just to help get rid of water because he felt there was fluid on the lungs. The dog did not improve. By Wednesday of the following week, I had made the decision that it was time to let him go. But my husband held out for hope, and we went and saw a specialist on November the 30th. And it was determined that, oh, yeah, it was definitely time. He had a collapsed lung and a massive tumor that was encroaching on his esophagus, which is why he couldn't and wouldn't eat. He had probably lost, I mean, for us it looked like close to 10 pounds, but it was about 5. He was skin and bones. It was awful. So we put him down on November the 30th. And that night, turned around and went to my father's 70th birthday party. Because life goes on. This was not my first pet, but my first pet in my adulthood. So this was my first time making this decision. And it was hard. It was really hard, but it was in his best interest. It took a while for my husband to figure that out, which was hard. We still have Lola. She's a completely different dog. She came to us with resource guarding issues, so issues around food. She used to gobble down her food and then try and steal his. There was always fights over food. We had to feed them separately, like at different sides of the room. Hello, there's no fights. She's quiet unless she wants something. She's bored because I know she misses him. So I'm trying to talk my husband into maybe getting another one to keep her company. But, you know, like I said, she's got some resource guarding issues, so I don't know. Do we just have her as the only child until she goes and then look at getting 2 more? I don't know. But that's where we're at pet-wise. I have notes. I've been sick off and on since September, but this last one grabbed me on December 19th, and I've been sick since. Let's see, I've seen 3 doctors. December 28th, I went to an emergency room in the next town over, just because I wasn't sleeping. I was coughing a lot. I have had pneumonia, so I was concerned. I had a chest x-ray that came back clear. I was told it was a cold and that over-the-counter cough medicines weren't going to do anything for me. And that the tickle in my throat was from post-nasal drip, which I do understand it is. And to take antihistamines. Oh, and to drink hot liquids, so lots of tea. But when you can't sleep because you're coughing and you can't breathe, are you supposed to sit up all night drinking tea? This may be too personal for some of you, but I'm a bigger girl. I'm 43. And I really need to work on my pelvic floor muscles because when I cough, I pee. It's great. Moving on. December 31st. I drove up to the next town and went to urgent care there. And the doctor there said it sounded like I had an infection. And he gave me an antibiotic, which started to work. And I was on my road, on the road to recovery. And then while my immune system was still down, I caught this. January 15th, I went to see my family doctor. Woke up that morning with pink eye. So when I got to her, she told me it sounded like I had a cold. I caught it because my immune system was still down. The pink eye was from the cold virus. She gave me drops, a nasal spray, and a note to stay home for the week. I'm still sick. This cough is driving me insane. I can breathe at night, so that's not that big of a deal. The cough keeps me up. I cough all day. Usually. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, I'm going back to see her on Monday afternoon just to see, I don't know, do I need some sort of inhaler? I'm finding it very frustrating because I can't sing. I'm the singing stitcher. I should be working on music for the band. I should be focusing on pieces for the June recital. Heck, if I wasn't sick, I'd be in the February 3rd recital, but I can't sing. So, I had a goal piece for this year for June. In fact, I had two. One is a duet with my teacher. It's from The Marriage of Figaro. It's a duet called Sularia. It's basically, I believe, the Countess singing with her maid. It's a letter that they're writing, I believe. And then the other one, it's an aria from Lawali, or the song is Lawali. I started that song probably 3 or 4 years ago with my other teacher and got so frustrated with myself that it brought me to tears. So we dropped it. That's a lot of ums. So I picked it up with this teacher because she knows my pain. She went through it in university. She had the same trouble I do. So we're working on that, but because I'm sick and I've missed probably a month and a half worth of lessons, we're moving that goal off to June of 2020 because there's not enough time. Christmas and New Year's. They were a little different this year. Normally I cook Christmas dinner and my parents come over, and it's just them and my husband and I, and it used to be 3 dogs. This year we did Christmas Eve dinner at my parents' house for something different. I then cooked Christmas Day for my husband and I. It was a really quiet day. It was kind of nice. My mom, however, didn't like it at all. She didn't like being alone. She doesn't like change. So next year we'll be back to the usual. My husband had a gig up around Bonnyville, Alberta. And so he and a couple of our friends drove up on December 29th. And they came home on January 1st. And the gig was good, but my husband got sick on the 31st, so New Year's Eve, and our guitar player was sick. So basically the whole band of Crow's Nest is sick. In fact, the drummer we're working with is sick. So nobody's been able to practice. And our first gig is February 22nd. So we're really hoping to be able to get together soon to do some practicing for that. Stitching. Stitch 9 challenge. I tagged myself for that to do Midnight Ride by Needle Bling Designs. Sorry, I've got my notebook. There's a quote that my mother wants me to stitch. She told me what it was. I just plotted it out in Excel, so it's my own design. I'm doing the White Witch by Permanent Hair, which is what I brought with me today. It hasn't changed since the last time I showed it. We'll see how much of that skirt I can get filled in today. I don't know. Witchy Tea Time from the Primitive Hair. The Colt, which is in Cross Stitch and Country magazine. Oh, Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine. I forget the year. It's in my other video. Frosty Morning, which is a Dimensions Gold kit. Magical Light. Maybe it is Mystical Light. I don't know. It's another Dimensions Gold kit, but it's a small one. And then I want to do 2 ornaments from the Rudolph kit. So that would be my 9. I'm hoping to actually get more than 9 projects done this year. Frosty Morning is going to be the one that holds me up, I think, because it's my oldest WIP. I don't have a problem with it. I enjoy it. When I start working on it, I enjoy it, and I make some progress. I think it's just, honestly, it's not even that big. I think the fact that it's, I don't know, full coverage. So, you know, you think you see an end in sight, and then you realize, oh my god, I still have to stitch all this. So that would be that. Let's see, what have I covered? Crow's nest, roof, wedding, sick, dog, stitching, reading. I've been doing a lot of reading. I read a lot on my phone. I have a few websites that have free books. I won't tell you what websites they are because they're likely pirated. I don't know. I also downloaded the Kindle app, and if I can't find the books for free, I will buy them on that. Let's see, who have I been reading? The ones I read on my phone, I read them on the bus and at work at lunch. Basically smut, romance, erotica. I've been reading a lot of H.M. Ward. Again, it's smut. So any of you ladies out there that are interested in that sort of thing, have at her. Let's see, who else have I read? I should have pulled up my Goodreads. J.M. Ward, The Fallen Angels. I finished that series this year. I'm still reading the Black Dagger Brotherhood. I think the next book I have to read is The King. So I'm a bit behind in that. Oh, I just read Patricia Briggs, Moon Called. It's paranormal. Werewolves, vampires, witches, shapeshifters. Shoot, I should have looked at my Goodreads before I came so I could see who else I've been reading. Oh, this sucks. Sorry. I think that's basically it for, Susan Carroll. She's a historical romance writer. So I think I finished her series on the Dark Queen and the Women of Fair Isle. The Dark Queen being Catherine Medici. So that was interesting. I started that a few years back. But I think that's all I can think of right now. So, sorry it wasn't really Stitchy related. It is 12/24, Sunday, January the 27th. I hope everyone is well, and if you're not, I hope you're on the road to recovery. I hope you're enjoying what it is that you're stitching. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, etc. Take care, everyone. We'll talk again soon. Thank you.